大家好。So, the
当然有帮助了吗？有帮助了，可以吓唬那些坏人了。
你会把这个活动告诉你的朋友跟亲人吗？
有，我们讨论的，我送给他们看的。谢谢你，谢谢你们做义工，谢谢。
我们这是在
谢谢你们。
是草根。谁自我？谁自我
？I'm going to good kid. I always have respect for you old people. I don't stand your home now. I just say hello, that's it. Why you do that? Why you do that?
好重啊！是的。谢谢你。不谢，不客气。
Can I get a flag?
I see kids holding kids' hands in my papa has a $15 So what he bought you a $200 jacket? These kids don't look at girls like
外国大使。
帮忙一下吗？哦，真的、啊，很像我，
真的。我在录影。Thank you。
Make the trade to go. I got you.
And are you seeking any more volunteers? Are you seeking any more members to join?
Yeah, absolutely. Just so that the more members who are able to come out, who are able to commit the time, the more outings we can have, and the more outings we can have, eventually, you have multiple subway stations where we can be at. Because this area specifically, not just Chinatown itself, like Delancey, what's the other station? East Broadway. Those are all areas of just like, not just like Asian people, but all people that at the subway stations. There's a lot of like attacks and a lot of like things that have been escalating. Some more violent than the ones here at Grand Street. So we just hope that people could, protect each other, show up for each other in that sense.
And today, how many volunteers do you have, and how many teams do you have throughout the station?
Yeah, so we had about 15 volunteers, and we split it up into three sections, 3 teams. One middle team, kind of like the facilitator, the quarterback, basically as a conveyor belt, just helping from one area to the next. Yeah, because there's no elevators here. A lot of stations in the city, they don't have elevators. So, when you're walking around, especially Grand Street, there's a lot of people. People are bumping shoulders. Someone who's fragile, they might get bumped, they might fall down the stairs, hurt themselves, So that's why we're here. And also, after we run out of flyers,
How many flyers did you
after
print?
we run out of flyers, we got these. Oh, we gotta get languages on Citizen app.
You hear that, citizen?
We gotta get Chinese, Korean, and Tagalog on Citizen app.
We can talk about that.
Yeah, a little bit, right?
And how many flyers did you print out, and where did you print them out from?
It's like about 200. It's always depending on how many volunteers are able to show up.
Thank you. I'm not gonna hold you up anymore.
Yeah, that's always good.
Like very high value.
Yes.
And I also heard you told the train load conductor that we're gonna do this. Can you explain more about that?
Just so that we can be in sync. That we got these yellow bands to represent like the volunteers. We let them know as like courtesy, and just like letting them know that we're gonna be here. Oftentimes there's like cops in the station, but they don't jump in when they see someone need help. They only jump in when there's like a crime committed. So it's like that is their like limitation, and they don't step in when there's actually like people who need help. So we're just here to be that's it.
今天这个活动挺好，你觉得坐地铁安不安全？
没那么安全。
And awesome. Before you're very proactively approaching people, so appreciate it. That's what we want. That's the purpose is not just for them, it's also us practicing this and stepping. Like if you're not here, the idea is for us to like whenever this happens to like step in because there's like for bystander prevention training, but like that's just a training you go through once. But like this kind of stuff, things that you can practice on an everyday basis, like it's like a muscle memory process for you to like jump in. Oh, that's good. That's great. We're gonna wrap up in a couple minutes soon. Personally, like carry any like pepper spray or anything?
I was just wondering, is there something that happened here? Like,
Well,
with this?
So I mean, our group is called Tcbua, and we've been out here like once, like every month at least, to distribute like any devices in case like we don't have pepper spray, and giving out these like resources for like some of the elderly for our community. And at Grand Street, like one of the earlier attacks, like the earlier victims that happened was at Grand Street Station. In the past month, I think this area, there's been like a lot of nonsense happening, like on the street, and I think a lot of people like generally sense like something like different in the community, this area. So we just want to be out here. I mean, this is actually, yeah. If you're not in a rush, you can share with folks. It's like non-political. Basically, there's an app called Citizens where you get.
Oh yeah, we
alerts.
have that app.
Yeah, so right now it's only in English.
Oh, okay.
And so we've been petitioning, trying to get them to have Chinese.
Oh yeah,
Chinese,
absolutely.
Korean. Alright. I think that's it. Thank you again, everybody, for coming out. I guess we can go around sharing like one is like one thing you thought worked well and one thing needed improvement. So I thought that, as always, I don't have enough flyers.
We printed 200.
Yeah.
We printed 300 this time.
I think that what worked well was that I think it was great meeting you both, and thank you so much for being so proactive and helpful. And yeah, it meant a lot. So appreciate it. All right, let's go. Yes, sir. All right, Danny.
You can tell because of your great work and everybody else's here is that it's created a sense of familiarity where a number of seniors are recognizing who this group is, especially when you see the yellow band. So they take the flyer, they recognize, and they're willing to accept the help when you go down there. So just a wonderful job for you, Amy, everybody else involved as well.
So always we need improvement.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I would say continuously coming out,
Okay,
right? It's just
yeah.
continuously coming out.
Yeah.
That's it. So.
And you know, we've been doing this a while now. Really don't, I mean, other than the flyers, we need more flyers.
Yeah.
I think we're pretty good. Like, you know what I mean? We've got the pattern down. People are, you know, recognizing us. They're reciprocating. So I think we just need to keep doing what we're doing because it's good and people are receptive to it.
I think the collaboration worked really well. It was my first time coming out, and I think it went pretty smoothly. I feel like I was prepared and just kind of paying attention to what everyone else was doing. I could figure out like where I was needed. But yeah, I think just keeping on coming out like as often as possible.
Yeah. Good job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think the collaboration worked as well. Like it was helpful that there was like the different stations. I think it worked well, and like kind of seeing someone wave when we needed to open the door and help someone.
Yeah. It's like a relay. Like
Yeah.
Passing the baton. Awesome. Carrie?
Karen?
So we're sharing like one good thing or just kind of feedback of how to improve, what went well, all that.
I think people seem very receptive. One thing I think we just need to keep putting the pressure on the MTA. The machines didn't work. They wouldn't take bills. How are people, seniors, supposed to do Metro cards? They're standing alone, they're unsafe. I think we need to put the pressure on them to keep the machines in order, you know, so they don't have to stand there by themselves.
Well, I mean, something that I thought was nice was just being able to collaborate with the people and, you know, just help them in general, bring their stuff down because, you know, their stuff that they're bringing home is heavy, you know. I mean, I don't know, something interesting in mind, I guess, is like, I don't know, like trying to find a better way to approach the people. Because, I mean, I know they have their pride and all of, like, you know, carrying their stuff, you know, I'm well aware of that. So it's kind of hard to approach them, so it's just like maybe finding a better way to do that.
Thank you.
I think one of the things I noticed is that sometimes they're kind of hesitant.
Yeah.
But then you have to be like, oh, subway safety, and once you say those words, then they're like more willing to take the paper from you. And like you mentioned, what I noticed in all the subway systems, they're allowing certain machines to fail on purpose because they want to usher in new type of systems. But at the same time, you're forgetting that seniors don't always have a credit card on them. And they don't understand what's going across the screen. And no longer do the booth individuals take money, so it's very frustrating. And then you also have scammers standing by these booths, so it's very it's concerning. So that's something that they need to really work on. Yes, we want new technology, but at the same time, want to be able to make it accessible to all.
Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah, I agree highly with her. When I was, approaching the seniors, I try to smile, and I wish I spoke, Chinese or Mandarin. But as she suggested, point to the picture so they know that it's subway safety. I'm not trying to sell anything. Maybe like perhaps a bigger picture that says safety in Chinese and Mandarin, so that it's more like, bam, we're trying to help you. It's not like we're trying to advertise something. Maybe that'd be helpful, and also like a sign, maybe a big sign that we can.
Like we shared in the beginning, every time we try to adjust based off the feedback. So that was in response to one area that we needed adjusting. No, you can go ahead. No, you can go through. Kelly?
Yeah, I just thought that everyone was kind of receptive, but hesitant as well. I think if we had like maybe T-shirts to identify us as well, it might be easier, or feel like, oh, there's a group out here.
Like a bright color.
Yeah, in a bright color or something.
That's good. Thank you.
Yeah. I think our coordination was a lot smoother than before, because like when we were handing bags through like the turns aisle, it felt like a lot better, like through the doors. Like we really didn't do it as much as we did today, and it felt a lot better.
Can close it out. I mean, I think what really well is just seeing new faces. A lot of folks sometimes there's just Fulton, Matthew, and then Danny. So it's good to feel like there's more and more people willing to come out and help out. It just means a lot. And I think what went well is like you said, there were like around three shady individuals around the machines, but the moment they saw we were standing around and really watching, they just disappeared. I don't know where they went, but they're not there anymore. So, which is great, because they kept looking behind their shoulders because they were just hovering on them, and I'm like, that's not okay at all. But it's good to see that our presence is making a difference, and people are feeling safer. They feel better. They're walking home with a bunch of resources. So thank you guys again for coming out. Of course. Right? Thank you. Yeah.
Good job, guys.
Thank you. We got a group picture in the beginning.
Yeah,
so.
I know. Wait, do you want anything else?
No, I think that's it. We'll try to do this more often. I think I shared with them that, this is not something we want just at Grand Street. We did this before at Canal Street, which in that station there was a woman who was with her son, and they were headed home. This was like in 2020 or 2021, and then someone tried to steal her purse or something, and she fell on her head, and she ended up passing away, unfortunately. So there are cases at Canal Street as well. Like I said, East Broadway, Delancey, and so the more folks there are, Amy and I have already identified like a good ratio of where each people are, but today we're all just at Grand Street. But in the future, if there's more, maybe like we can have simultaneous things happening at East Broadway and Grand Street. So. And if this is not for you, you can also help with us. We're trying to do going from business to business to identify people who need basically the self-defense kits or posters with our flyers about this support service, as well as the petition we have for citizens who have Korean, have multiple languages on their app. So if this is not for you, there's other things that we can collaborate on.
She knows some Korean.
Awesome.
Perfect.
진짜? All right, thank you again so much. Thank you again. Do you? So I think you folks with our DCC.
Yeah.
So you already have this here. They do free self-defense training towards like the Two Bridges area on Wednesdays.
Wednesdays we
Friday.
do kickboxing and then self-defense grappling on Fridays.
more practical, more relevant to what's been going on.
So if you're interested, it's 6:20 on Wednesdays and 5:20 on Fridays.
Yeah. And in terms of devices, you already have, right?
We're well equipped.
Kelly, do you have any like pepper spray or like you have? And do you both have? Yeah? Okay, great. That was the last question. Yeah, make sure everyone has what they need. 你们身上有辣椒水吗 ？OK。好的，因为我们不多，只是留给女士。如果需要的话，我们可以给你。对。Thank you again so much. No, like because if there's more people, we can definitely like set up more often.
Is Instagram the best way to find out? Like Instagram and email, I'm signing up for the email chain.
And you're in the East Village area?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, East Village, Tompkins, and yeah, not the best. Thank you again.
Thank you so much.
And also, were you able to, just like connect over Instagram?
Okay, that sounds good. Thank you. Yeah, I'm safe.
Thank you. Yeah, you too.
When you guys get the printouts or whatever, are you guys paying for them? Or
Yeah.
So I think I can get a printout actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And the
amazing. Because every time I have to go to UPS, and then I had to,
I'm gonna take care of that.
Okay,
And
great.
the other thing, I'm actually gonna buy these and rate them on base free.
Really?
Yeah. So
oh my God, thank you
I'll
so
message you on Instagram so
Okay.
you get your address because I'll get them shipped.
Okay.
Right? So
We'll figure out like a good design,
if you want, if you can just send me the PNG for that or the initials, then I'll get it done.
Some of them are a little tighter than the others.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
My bad. I got it. Oh no.
That's alright, it's suede, it's all good.
Okay.
Yeah. It's all good. Now it adds flavor to it, it's all good. It's all good. Alright, but I'll see you soon.
Take care. Okay. OK， 可以了。大家好，我姓侯，名字侯嘉欣。我们今天这个组织叫足艺联盟，然后英文名字是 Tcbua，They Can't Burn Us All。这个名字是从2020年发生的一件，就是在八大道那边有一个89岁的女士，她被两个小孩子就是在后背上烧到了。所以我们那天当年是跟那个说唱的那个歌手 China Mag 跟他一起办了一个很大的活动在Brooklyn 那边。然后现在呢，我们今天是在Grand Street， 在唐人街，是为了就是帮助老人家，然后就是当一个让大家知道，就是他们能可以放心一下，就是如果觉得有点危险，因为最近这几个月，然后这2年，这个地铁站发生了很多，就是不只是被人打或者被人推，但是这个地铁站有发生很多仇恨、亚裔仇恨的这些incident。所以我们今天就是在地铁站每个人发一些就是 resources， 就是教他们怎么去保护自己。然后呢，我们也训练，就是顺便帮助老人家扶着他们那些小包，因为他们这个地铁站是没有电梯的，所以他们每天都是需要来回走，自己一个人扛着，然后有的时候都比他们自己还重，所以我们就是今天就是帮个手。
你们今天有多少个义工呢？
今天总共有15个。
这个活动多久一次呢？
我们争取每2个星期一次，或者1个月一次。但是我们今年夏天就是比较累，我们是冬天的时候开始的，1月份，因为那个月是那个也是个年轻的女孩，她在42街被人推进地铁，然后这个旁边也就是那个韩国女士，她也被她在楼上回家的时候被人也是被人杀了，所以我们就是在冬天的时候开始在这个地铁站，然后夏天就比较累了，因为人手不够。
你这个活动持续多久了？
我们之前都已经7、8次了吧。每次都是 1个多小时，在地铁站。
Okay, Fulton. So I'm gonna just ask you, to recap the event that we did, and at the end you can say freestyle whatever you want to say about the paper you had. Okay. So I'm here with community organizer Fulton, and we just wrapped up an event located right here on Grand Street in Christie. We had an event that ran for about an hour, and this is the organizer of this event that's going to give you guys some more general information. So we're going to speak with Fulton right now, and he's going to tell you guys what he did today and all the members that came out today.
Can you hold it?
Yes.
Hi, my name is Fulton. I'm the organizer behind this event, and our group is called Tcbua, They Can Burn Us All, and that name originates to back in 2020 when there was an 89-year-old grandmother. She was set on fire in Bensonhurst, and at the time, this was early on in the pandemic, and hate crimes against Asian Americans, they were escalating. So in response, the rapper China Mac, if you know about him, go check him out. He organized a big rally, and over the course of the year, I think many of us believe like rallies just not cutting it. So this is more of a community response to what's been happening to cases like Michelle Go, Christina Unilou's apartment is just right next door. And this station itself, there's been a lot of incidents, a lot of attacks, as well as many other stations. This specific one, I think one of the earlier hate crimes was at this station where a woman was called like a diseased bitch or something. It's okay if I curse, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah. But that's what she was called. And this was like one of the earliest. You could go look it up. That's what happened. She was like pushed and shoved and punched at that station. I'll see you later. Yeah, so we just want to be out here to be a presence of assurance and let everyone know that we're here to watch out for them and provide some safety tips on how to, be aware of your surroundings while taking the subway by yourself. And in the meantime, in the process, we help a lot of the elderly with their baggages. And, from an outside perspective, a lot of people don't think, oh, it's just a light baggage, but it's actually a lot heavier than you think. You can ask this guy yourself, the guy recording this video. And so, yeah, we've just been doing that for a couple times back in the early winter. In summer, we kind of took a break because, there's a lot of burnout that comes with doing all this. And then, yeah, I think we wanted to do it, continue it because lately around this area, things had just been escalating a little bit more.
Right.
And today we had about 15 volunteers, and we had them positioned at different areas of the subway station. And yeah, we just hope to be out here more and more. And you can find out, you can follow us on Instagram at Tcbua. And something else that we're doing is we're trying to get Citizen app to include different languages, Chinese, Korean, Tagalog, on their app because a lot of folks, they use it, they have it on their phones, but they can't understand what's happening. And this would really benefit patrol groups, this would benefit senior citizens going home, a lot of people.
Thank you for hosting this event, and I'll definitely catch you guys on the next event. Do you want to show the flyer on cameras? People can screenshot and save the code and gather some more information.
Yeah, so this is the flyer right here. You can also find it on our link tree. You can find the link on our bio on our Instagram. The link to this is in our bio.
Thank you so much for hosting this event, and thank you for taking time out of the day to speak with me.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Devin.
You're welcome.